Hey YouTubers, it is December the 6th, 2025. 2025 is almost gone. I'm going to do a video here of 4 new arrivals, and then I'm going to do 4 more. So, right here we have a Subaru dump, the TT2 version, a Daihatsu dump, a Daihatsu, the new version. I see we got 2 mirrors, 2 for 2 mirrors. We need to put new mirrors on there. So, these videos here are to show you new arrivals and for us to do notes as well on these trucks. And to give you an option to call and get first dibs and put a refundable deposit to do a more in-depth personalized video. So, let's start here with a S110P 086324. Alright, I do see a dent there in the roof and a smidge of surface rust there on the roof. Around the windshield here, my camera kind of went crazy there for a second. Looks good. Let me fix this. I'm zoomed up too much. Okay, now we're fixed. And there's no dents in the front, but I do see a couple pebble pecks here with some surface rust there on the front of the truck. And there's a dent here in the small fender and a small crease there on the driver's door. And you can see here where there's been some dent there and probably some Bondo put in there probably a long time ago to fix that dent. So, I see a crease here in the door. This is a perfect, well, the seat looks good in here, but I was going to call this a farm grade dump truck. And being a farmer, it's okay to call it that. And this is a PTO dump. This is a workhorse of a truck here. It really is. And let me see here. Let me lift this bed up so we can see underneath it. The bed comes right up, and you can put it in higher gear and change the gear if you want it to come up more. This is a 5-speed high and low with 56,547 kilometers. And so many people wanted dumps. So many of my farmer friends and friends have wanted dumps. And so many people that assume the mini trucks all have dumps call, and they think because it has a dump they have to have one, which is absolutely not the case. But I worked hard to get dumps in here, unicorn dumps, and also work grade dumps that are affordable and friendly. And this bed here has been used. It really has. It's been touched up, spray painted around here. But the metal actually looks pretty straight in it. And the members underneath the bed here look good too. And there's a lot of touch up here around the bed. And the inner part of the frame, the structure of this truck looks great. Now, has this truck been used? Heck yes, it has been used. But they've actually taken care of the seats. The dash is not faded and not cracked and broke up. And the cylinder here is not oozing or leaking. And none of the hoses, and you can see it's been maintained very well. It's even the grease fittings is greased. So we've got some positives on here. And it'll be affordable. I see a small crease in the door there. And a dent here in the upper fender. This truck is ready to go to my farm and feed some cows and fix some road beds. The high and low transmission's nice. very handy in a dump. It's like a tractor. You can't never have enough gears, and that makes it a 10-speed there, and that works great. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this truck off, let that bed come down. We can look here under the floor mat. We just have unloaded these trucks. It's dirty, filthy, no rust around the pillar of the door. I need to open that side of the door as well. Great shape. They do rust there and underneath the mat here. Now this is not rust or nothing, it's just dirty. And the actual buttons was mashed, so that's another good thing here. And the seats is not torn in this truck, which is actually rare. And behind, the wheel wells and everything look great, no rust. Most of the time that is dented up. So, not bad, not bad. Not a unicorn by no means, and for those of you that have just maybe tuned in or trying to find the mini truck for you, so we call a unicorn something unique, something that's been very, very well maintained, taken care of. This is a TT2 058204, and just something that it's hard to believe that it would be 25 years old and this nice. That's the best way to put it, in my words. Man, this truck is dirty. But no dents, except for that little dent there, and I got to get it where you can see it. It's on that roll, and it's not noticeable, but there is a little dent there, about the size of my thumb. And here on the hood, there's no dents. Now, and two, when you put a deposit on these, we go in depth with the videos. This is just to show no arrivals. Man, vent shade is clear there. And the antenna is not broke. We are missing a mirror. We do put a mirror on here. Now, these trucks ain't been cleaned. They have not been serviced. That seat there is not torn. So, they'll go to be serviced. They'll get driven there, driven back. They'll be cleaned. Then they'll be listed, or they'll go then to be personal videoed if somebody puts a deposit down. So this dump here has 21,609 kilometers, and this is fuel injection. It just cranks like that. So, let me, and here is your dump button. Wow. Cylinder is in great shape. The lines look great. It even has the factory instructions on there. Frame looks good from the inside on this side. Here, underneath the bed here, you've got some surface rust at the seams, of course, but no rust through on this bed here. This dump here, look around the wheel well there. Underneath the floor mat here, unpop it, and we'll look. Yes, this is very dirty. No rust though. Up the seam here. Let me make sure I pop that back. And I do see some oil change stickers there, several of them. There's a factory sticker there. And this thing, just listen at it run. Just sitting there, no smoke, no blow by. As soon as we fired it up, and it's like a Singer showing machine. Excuse me. I almost sneezed there on you. So, 5-speed 4x4 with extra low. Does have airbags in it. And extra cab space, cup holders, storage space. Several cubby holes for your cell phone. Which is nice. The frame on this truck here looks good, and these trucks are bad about rusting around here, which that truck is rock solid. The bed here, we have some dents and dings in the side of the bed there. Subaru dump, and here they've taped up that on there, which is pretty cool. And we'll take that. We'll take it all off when we clean it, but I thought it was going to be easy if I could just grab it and pull it off, but oh, you can see the number there better. All that water, salt water, probably was spent on the ship. But check that out there. The bed here, you have some surface rust where stuff has been slid around in the bed. But it's not warped and bent up, but it's been used. The tailgate here, see some ping dents here, 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 and some, which that surface rust there is going to clean up. The engine cover here has been bumped there, of course. Taillights look good, which they've depressed them taillights back some, so that would save them. And the side here, you can see some surface rust and some touch-up spots there. If it gets a nick in it, they want to touch it up. And it's good and bad. But it could be a whole lot better if they did it with pride, I guess you could say. Man, the frame and all around the wheels, the mud flap of this truck here is in great shape. No dents here in the passenger door. This is a nice dump here. It's very dirty, but this thing is going to clean up good. And it's super, super low miles. And the headlights there are not, you know, faded plumb out. They're not as clear as this thing, but they're not faded neither. Check out that headlight. S210P 0054505. Good looking roof here. This is a division of Toyota. Man, the emblems are still there. And those headlights. This thing is dirty, but it looks good. All the way across there, no dents. No pebble pecks. Clear factory. Vent shades. Look at those bolts and that striker. So, this truck here is looking good. Now, this truck here has 40,572 kilometers. It is a 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. The seats there look good. And, let's see here, sorry. No seat tears. I don't see any in the passenger side either. But look underneath the mat there. It's in great shape. The door there, no rust. The door panel, no tore. Even no seam tears around the handles and all. Good looking wheel. And you do see some of the factory waterborne paint dots still on there. Look at that bed rail there. You can see that little rubber bumper there is touched. Frame rail looks great. Underneath the bed here is in excellent shape. And let's see. I see some bolts there. I do not know what they go to. We might need them for something, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's look at the bed here and see the bed and the rails and all. And ridges in the bed. The top of the rails look good, and they do have rubber caps. And the ridges in the bed do look good. And I see some touch-up around the engine cover there. I do see that, a little bit of touch-up paint, and you can see, or marker, something. I'm trying not to lose them bolts there. We might need them for something. Right there's another one. I'm just not sure what they're for. So, it does have a mat in it. Don't look like this mat's been in there long. It's very dirty too up here. But it does have a mat. That bed rail looks good. This one, tailgate, no dents. underneath here. You've got a little surface, and a lot of that's going to clean up when you wash it. See, it's like that, and you can clean it up. So, this here is a unicorn wannabe, which it would be a unicorn in most people's eyes, but it's got a little touch up back there, and a little bitty crease right there, and that does it. So, crease in the passenger side here. Of course, we're going to put a mirror on it. But this is a nice truck. Been very well taken care of. You see the factory waterborne paint dot and factory waterborne stamp on there. And look at the spring hangers, not rusted. The rubber bumpers, all the centers on this truck. The exhaust. And looks great. You can see it. So, good looking truck. And see the back of that cab there has a few scratches and stuff on it. So, close to being a unicorn, which would be a unicorn for most people, but we're going to keep the standards high. This is a S110P 088927. See the antenna there? Has a bow in it, probably backed up and caught something. We got a little dent here and a little dent there. We've got a little touch-up spot there where your rubber is, not rust through. Just a little dab of touch-up there. And the front of the truck has no dents. The bumper looks good. The lights look good. The vent shades here are clear. Now we have a dent at the back of the cab here, in the back of the door on the driver's side here. Good looking wheels and tires. But you can see that. And this truck is dirty. And that crease there on the door. Now we have a seat tear on the driver's side there. At the seam, excuse me. Truck fired right up. Quiet too. No smoke, no blow by. So, automatic 4x4, 26,543 kilometers. And look at that seat over there. Looks good. This seat here, and you can see that around underneath the mat there. Very dirty. In the jam here, no rust, but it is dirty. In the wheel well there. Looks great. The bedside here. Got one little scuff back here with some surface rust there. That wheel looks good. We've got the rubber bumper back here missing, and scratches and surface rust there on that. Let's see how we can do this mat. Fold the mat up. And you can tell this has been back there, and it's got like sand and stuff, and where it's rubbed on the ridges there. So what they did is put a mat in and then didn't clean it. See some rust here on the ridges and some surface rust on all the ridges of the bed there. This bed here would be really great. You leave the mat in here and it work it and it does good, but this would be good for a spray-in bed liner. See there, and something has laid against here, and they've strapped it here, and it just rubbed on the cab. Didn't dent it, it just rubbed it down to the metal. And now here, look at the tailgate here. So around here, this headlight, of course, is missing those bumpers, and it's because it's backed into something, and it's sort of bent in a little, and it is on this side too. And you can actually pull that out. I don't want to hurt my back, so that wasn't smart. Twin cam, 4-wheel drive, automatic. This door here. See that dent there? And this door here. Get it at this angle. That bed rail there is dent free, but we do have a dent in the passenger door here. Probably could take a little suction cup and get a lot of that out for sure. And you see this little crease dent here. But the bed panel there is dent free. The dash, this seat over here is clean, and it is not torn. Door panels look good. No rust. No rust in the jamb here. So this would be a good automatic for somebody. Let me stand this oil up. See some rust up there at that seam and that rubber there. This truck's gonna clean up good. It is filthy, except for the passenger seat there. So we have a Daihatsu here, automatic full-wheel drive. Good little truck there. We have a super nice Daihatsu fuel injection. It is nice. Unicorn wannabe. Peep in here again. And then we have a TT2 Subaru dump. That's going to be an absolute workhorse. And we have another Daihatsu dump here that's going to be a workhorse. And so here, if you're interested in these, or if you want to know a price, please give us a call at 336-970-3885. We are open Wednesday through Saturday, and I do farm, and I am in the country. If you call and do not get me, leave a voicemail or shoot a message, and email us at our sales, and you can go to our website as well. And you can email us off of our website. It's www.mayberryminitrucks.com. And please like and subscribe. These videos here are only to benefit you and to show you and give you a chance to put a deposit on something maybe you've been waiting for. So just like dumps are not common. Automatics are not common. They typically, and then a unicorn or something super nice is not typical either. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and give us a call.